Okay, so I already went to the gym. I didn't record anything. I wasn't really planning on even going to the gym in the first place. You just, I woke up this morning at like 11 or 12, I think. I slept in pretty late. And I didn't want to do anything, like, at all. I literally sat in bed basically the whole day until about like 6 o'clock, other than making myself breakfast. It was an omelet and then a peanut butter sandwich, but it was on toast. I didn't even finish all of it. I still had a couple of bites left, but I ate most of it. I just really wasn't that hungry. But yeah, so I went to the gym. I hammered triceps. I was gonna do a full push day, but I kind of started losing energy after my triceps. Like I said, I didn't even plan on going today. I was gonna make today a rest day, but I just wanted to feel like I was doing something kind of productive. So I went and hammered triceps. I tried chest for a little bit. It didn't have a whole lot of energy, and my front delts kind of felt weird, and I just didn't want to risk an injury. So then I went from there to forearm curls on the cable machine. And I was doing that for a good few sets. I had it was kind of like a back-to-back set, like a superset almost. But I was doing D-handle cable curls, and then I would go into, I don't know, it's not a straight bar. It's the one where it like angles or whatever, kind of like a wave. I used that, and then I did reverse forearm curls. But, dude, I hope I didn't injure myself, because at the end of like, I don't really know how many sets I was doing, but like at the end of my forearm workout, I was like, all right, let me start stretching out my forearms, make sure, they don't, feel super bad tomorrow, and maybe hopefully like, I don't know, just stretch them out, get some blood flow into there other than, working them out. And it's good to stretch too, so, but I was stretching them, and then I don't know what happened, but man, I tell you, I went and I was on the floor, and I had my palm like this on the floor, like my palm was on the floor. Anyway, I was stretching that way, and in my left forearm, I just felt like this sharp pain go up my this area from like my wrist up to midway my forearm. I felt pain. I immediately took my forearms off of the floor, and I got up, ended my exercise on my Fitbit, and walked out. Then I went to the store, pick up some canned chicken, and then some kind of sauce to flavor it, because I don't really feel like cooking. So I just got canned chicken, like the chunk chicken breast or whatever, but I got 5 cans of those, so that's like if I had to guess, somewhere in the 120, 140 range of protein. Anyway, I got like some kind of Taco Bell sauce. I think it's their Baja creamy sauce or whatever. It's not like a sugar-free or fat-free or anything. It's high in calorie, but like I said, I only had eggs and a peanut butter sandwich today, so I hardly ate. I'm fine with the calories. But yeah, I'm just, like I was saying, I hope I didn't injure my forearms. But, I did get a great forearm pump, though, so that's good. Like, my forearms, they just felt, like, numb with blood. Like, they were so full of blood, they started going a little bit numb. Which, that's, I feel like that's normal, because it's happened to me before, where I just, like, even if I didn't, go super heavy or anything, like, you can still get a good pump with moderate weight and controlled reps and whatnot, and that's what I did. So, but anyway, it's happened to me before where my arms were just so pumped, like my forearms were so pumped that they literally started feeling like numb, just because like I couldn't, I could hardly move my my fingers and my muscles and my hands and whatnot. Just like, it was hard, especially right after ending my set. Lord. But yeah, it was fun. Tomorrow I'm hoping to excuse me. Tomorrow I'm hoping to get back into my regular routine at the gym, where I do Monday is my pull, and then Tuesday push, Wednesday legs, Thursday arms, and then Friday my accessory day, with chest, back, forearms, or just basically really anything. So I'm hoping to get back on track with that, because I've been so off track with my schedule at the gym for the past like 2 or 3 weeks now, where it would be like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I'd go, Wednesday, Thursday skip, and then Saturday I'd go, and then, you know, repeat, or just whatever. Like, I would have, my rest days were inconsistent, basically, because I like doing my rest days on my weekends, so, you know, I get the full 2 days to recover, and then if I want to, you know, add on cardio, or like light cardio or something on one of those days, or both of them, or just a light workout, so, you know, you get the blood flowing still, and they go to your muscles and they'll recover a little bit quicker. That's my actual routine, you know, Monday through Friday workout, Saturday, Sunday, just my rest days. But my schedule's been so, like, all over the place, taking rest days in the middle of the week, and it's just like, it's been hard getting back into the routine, because I don't want to just, like, quit for, you know, half a week just to get back into my regular routine, because, like, you know, I was trying to do that, where I just kind of, like, not necessarily quit, but just, like, pick up on the days. And, you know, there's a couple times I did that, but it's like sometimes, you know, I'd work out my back. Like, say I think it was last week I did this. I was like a day ahead, so I did my pull day on Tuesday instead of, you know, push, and then I did push on Wednesday, and then you know, was gonna do legs, but I did my bike ride instead. Or wait, no, was that this week? I forget, man. I don't know. And then, so, you know, then I did arms, and then I was going to do chest, back. But my point being, it's been hard for me to get back on track without skipping half a week at the gym. And now I think I'm finally able to get back on track. So, because my back and my biceps aren't really sore. My back is a bit tight, but that's really about it. And then, you know, come Tuesday, my triceps might be a little bit tender, and that'll be totally fine. My chest doesn't really hurt. I mean, I worked it out a little bit, and my shoulders just felt kind of funky, so I believe, you know, in two more days I should be okay, theoretically. So, hoping I'll be able to get back on track. And I was gonna go on another bike ride with my friend this week, but our schedules didn't really line up, and it's also gonna rain for like the next 4 days where I live, and that's not a whole lot of fun, and I don't really want to bike in the rain like that. More or less thunder, you know, because it's gonna be thunderstorming, not just rain, and that's not really, you know, safe. So. But we're gonna plan for next week instead, and that is something I do want to do again for sure, like another long bike ride like that. Maybe not with a friend again. Like, if I'm gonna go that far, probably not with a friend, so I can just kind of go at my own pace, and, you know, either not have to wait for the other person to catch up, or vice versa, where, you know, they're getting far ahead and then they gotta wait for me to catch up, or, you know. So if I'm gonna do something like that again, where I'm gonna, like, really try and beat 40 miles, because it was 40 miles, like, all in all. There was one point in the trip, though, where we stopped and I turned off the exercise on my Fitbit, like, I just paused it and completely forgot to resume it when we left again, and I realized, like, in maybe a mile, less than a mile or something, like half a mile, whatever, I realized I was like, oh shit, so I turned it back on. But the ending, it was like 39.15, but that point could be so completely wrong. I'd have to look at the data on my Fitbit, or I might have taken a screenshot of it. Might be my camera roll, but like either way, it was a full 40 miles. Anyway, yeah, I do want to do that again, but like I said, if I'm going to do that, probably not have, you know, another person, just so I can go at my own pace. And then I'll just have to like plan for that, you know, pack a lunch or two, you know, bring a lot of water. The last time when we went, I brought like 5 bottles of water and then a Gila Mix shaker full of lemon, cucumber, and mint water, infused water, I should say, which is really good. And I put ice cubes in that too. And that, it only stayed cool for maybe an hour before all the ice melted. But it's, you know, it's just a shaker bottle, so I'm not really disappointed. But anyway, I went through all of that in about 2.5 hours. And by that time we got, you know, to the 20-mile mark. So at that point, we looked for a gas station because we knew, okay, we want to eat and then we want to turn around. And if we go any further, we're just going to completely screw ourselves over. So yeah, we found a gas station and I got it was like a total of 3 liters of water. It was just them big ass bottles of Smart Water. But I got that, and 5 minutes, 10 minutes from home, you know, at like, not the 5.5 hour mark, but about the 5 hour 15, 5 hour 20 mark, it was all gone. I finished drinking those 3 Smart Waters. So, you know, the last 5 minutes I was still like, I was thirsty. But, yeah, if I'm going to do that again, even by myself, I got to figure out like a way where I can bring a lot of water or mark out paths to gas stations and stuff, or stores or whatever, so I can pick up water or if need be snacks or something along the way. And, you know, plan that out a little bit better. But other than that, though, it really wasn't that bad. The only like bad part about that trip for me was just the fact that you know, my ass got very uncomfortable, you know, about 2 hours in, and it was like, by the end of it, it was bruised. You know, my butt cheeks were bruised. So, I mean, it really wasn't that bad. Other than that, like, my legs were fine. Like, sure, at that, you know, 5 hour mark is when they really started to give out. And, you know, I had to push through that 30 minutes. But, like, other than that, I was fine. You know, I was cruising, I was chilling. I think the only, like, time I actually got too tired and was going pretty slow was, like, 20 minutes after we ate. Like, that initial 20 minutes, you know, you're full or whatever. You feel kind of tired, but then your body slowly starts digesting it, and it's like, for some people at least, like me, if I eat too much, I will put myself into like a food coma, or at the very least get tired for like 30 minutes sometime after eating, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, like 20 minutes in, when my body started digesting that food, it was like, it hit me, and I started getting pretty tired, and I was like that for 30-40 minutes maybe. Because I had 2 big sandwiches. It was a total of like a pound of turkey breast. It's like, I think it might have been like 4 slices of provolone, and, you know, mayo, mustard, and then it was on 2 pieces of white bread. Or total of 4 pieces of white bread. It was 2 sandwiches. But anyway, it was a pound of lunch meat between both sandwiches, and, you know, cheese and condiments and whatnot. Like, and that wasn't the only thing I ate. You know, I had applesauce, I had peanuts. You know, I was already kind of full off of water, and you know, so it was like I was pretty full. So yeah, I got sluggish for a little bit. After that, though, once I started coming out of that like food coma or that food tiredness, I got like a big boost of energy, and I just like pretty much straight shot all the way home. My friend was like a good bit behind me, but at that point we were both taking our time. We were just like, you know, screw it, we're just gonna put in our earbuds, you know, stop talking, go at our own pace, and just straight shot at home with like no rest breaks or nothing. And that was like when we had finally reached got back to our first trailhead where we technically started at. But yeah, once we got to that point, we just put in our earbuds and went home. But yeah, I mean, I would do it again. I would even go longer. I mean, I gotta build up my endurance for it and whatnot, and I gotta get the right like comfortability thing going down. I gotta figure out, you know, water and routes and gas stations or whatever. Because there's no like rest stops, there's no water fountains or nothing. It's, you know, there's a bathroom at every trailhead, and every trailhead's like 10 miles apart at the most. So, but yeah, you know, I just got to build up my endurance and whatnot, prepare myself a little bit more, plan it out, but I would 100% go farther. I mean, if I had the whole day off, I had nothing else to do, and I woke up early in the morning, got a head start, I would even consider going the whole day. Again, once I, you know, had prepared myself enough to get to that point where I could go, you know, many miles. Maybe we could even make a goal of like eventually ride like 100 miles in one day. That would be a good goal. I mean, I'm not gonna work towards that immediately. I'm not gonna just say, oh, okay, then my second bike trip, let's go 100 miles. No, you gotta slowly work your way up. That, you know, build up the ladder. So I know I can go 40 miles. So next time I can shoot for 45. So when I get to that 20 mile mark, I go an extra 2.5, then turn around and go home. And, you know, slowly work my way up there. So next, you know, third bike trip, go up to 50, and just, you know, slowly get up there and shoot for 100, you know? But, yeah, I'm about to be home. I'm going to go eat up my chicken and go to bed. Got work in the morning, and I'm gonna upload this video just as is. I didn't take any photos or pictures or nothing at the gym, so I'm just gonna get a Cartalk today. But that's better than no upload, because honestly, I was considering just not uploading or recording a video or nothing at all today, and just, you know, tweet and say, give you guys a heads up saying, you know, I wasn't gonna record nothing. But figured might as well just at least get a Cartalk in. So anyway, y'all take care. Have a good night, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. If it's at 3 in the morning, go to bed so you get your gains in. Gotta have good sleep for them good gains. But yeah, y'all take care. See you in the next video.